Hello everyone, this is Blender Guppy. In this video, I'll be discussing the extract faces operator in Creative Flow. Its purpose is to extract faces from an active object and add it to the scene as a new object. This object can be used for boolean or as a base mesh for another design. The operator has two phases. The first phase is where you select the faces you want to extract. This is also where you determine its inset value, especially if you're planning to use it for boolean. The second phase is where you can toggle on the symmetry axis for the mirror and modify the solidify thickness and offset of the extract object. The extract object is the same as the draw object in the add-on because they both use the draw modifiers, which are the mirror and solidify. Next, we tackle the main selection controls. You can find most of the controls in the Help UI under the mouse cursor. If the Help UI has another page, just press H to show it. Pressing the left mouse button and dragging on the faces will select them. Clicking individually can also be used. And the same mechanism is used for removing them, but you're going to use the right mouse button. It also has Select Plus, which selects multiple faces around the mouse cursor. Just press Shift plus left mouse button, then click and drag on the faces. Its influence or range can be controlled using the hotkeys A and D. You can also use Select Plus to remove faces from the selection using Shift plus right mouse button. We also have the Select Loop, which lets you select face loops. The hotkeys are Shift plus Alt plus left mouse button. In order to capture the direction of the face loops properly, you need to place the mouse cursor roughly over the center of the edge facing the direction of the loops you are trying to select. Removing selections via face loops is also the same, but uses the right mouse button instead, along with the Shift plus Alt hotkeys. You can also use the R hotkey to completely clear the selection. Then we have the Z hotkey, which is used to undo your selections one by one. There is no redo, however, so be careful in undoing too much in some situations. Upon selection, you can inset the faces using the Ctrl plus mouse drag hotkeys. This is for the inset faces outer control, and for the inner, you have to add out to the hotkeys. You can also use the O hotkey to toggle the individual outer inset, or I for the individual inner inset. They can also be combined at the same time. If the inset faces inner have touched the border edges and has zero area, then it is disabled. You can also use the X hotkey to activate X-ray view. This allows you to see the extract faces if it's behind or covered by another object. After pressing space to confirm, we go to the second phase. This is when you can modify the extract object and its solidify thickness with hotkeys Ctrl plus mouse drag, and the solidify offset with Alt plus mouse drag. You can reset the solidify settings using the T hotkey. This is also when we can set the symmetry using the X, Y, and Z hotkeys. The red area is where the real geometry is. You can switch its position by combining Shift plus the X, Y, and Z hotkeys as long as there is geometry there in the face extraction. In the second phase, you can also directly use the extract object for Boolean operations to the active object. You can press B to activate or deactivate, or the 1, 2, 3, 4 hotkeys. 1 is difference, 2 is union, 3 is intersect, and 4 is slice. Once the extraction is confirmed, you can then design the extract object at your pleasure. Now we come to the pointers. When you're trying to inset, increase the solidified thickness or offset, you can combine Shift with the hotkeys to make it slower. If the source object is using a mirror modifier, be sure to extract past where the symmetry or centerline is if you are unsure where it is to make sure that mirroring will be correct. When extracting faces for Boolean operation, be sure to inset to avoid problems with overlap and the Boolean result. If this is what you want and the mesh elements line up with each other, you can switch the solver to exact using the F hotkey to fix the Boolean result. Note that this may still cause problems in some overlap situations. In both extract phases, you can press the escape hotkey to cancel the whole operation. You can use the space or enter hotkeys for confirming both phases. When the operation is complete and the extract object is added to the scene, this will still be using the drop modifiers mirror and solidify. You can apply this using the apply mesh operator, and if you want, you can reestablish the mirror modifier using the auto mirror operator. The extract faces operator is a powerful tool you can easily master in just a few uses. The great thing about this method is that the basic shapes are already there for you and you just have to extract it. After that, you can do whatever you want with the extract object, from using it for boolean, a base for another design, and a whole lot more. And that's it for this video. If you have any questions, be sure to use the comment section or the links in the description. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.